Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another installment of TAD Sharpe's Advice for Acting. Today's subject, acting. Isn't that wonderful? It's a good subject. I know all of you out there are watching this and you want to be professional actors, you want to be highly paid actors, you want to be on television, you want to be on cinema, you want to be on the web, you want to be all over. Well, it's funny because everybody would like to be an actor, but not that many people know the kind of work that goes into it. I was in a feature film not too long ago. The man had me do anywhere from 10 to 12 to 15 takes of each of the 42 scenes I was in. And that's just my scenes and my takes. There were a lot of other scenes, needless to say, of all the other actors, and many have a lot of takes. Some are short takes, some are long, some are from different angles, some are Dutch angles, which are from the floor, some are different kinds of lighting. They may decide, well, let's change something along the way. Somebody was change something in the script, so they want you back, so you need to do it all over again. So there's quite a bit of work for each minute you see on television. There's about anywhere from 1 day to maybe a week worth of work, at least. But a team of people, not one, not two, no, a team. It's called the credits. Next time you're at a movie, stay to the end. As a matter of fact, if you are an actor, you need to stay to the end, to the very end, to see that back, until you see the logo that says AFL-CIO, your butt needs to see there. So you can appreciate the 200 people it took to make that one actor on the screen look good. Because you're not going to look good by yourself. You take makeup artists. That's right. There's a makeup artist that has to spend time on you. There's a wardrobe person. There's a hair person. There's an acting coach to make sure that your face matches with the script, which matches with your body, which matches with the accent and the character and everything else. That's right. There's a lot of details. That's why you see all those people. Very important for you to be able to understand those things. Remember, acting isn't just saying words. A minor bird can say words. You can buy a minor bird and go quack, 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 quack. That's it. When you're an actor, you have to be able to put the emotion. The emotion. Oh! The emotion, the emotion, the emotion that there goes into filmmaking. Because everything that a character says will have some form of emotion, whether it's sad, happy, angry, suspicious, wary. There can be many emotions. And your emotions must match your face, must match the body language, the way you stand, everything. You can't deliver a sad line with a happy face. That's not going to happen. Or a happy line with a sad face. Hi, you just won $2 million. Oh my God. That doesn't work. Obviously, everything has to match. Isn't that wonderful? Things have to match. All these wonderful details. Details, details, details. Real actors also, by the way, don't start reading their script the night before their audition or before they're filming. Not happening. They want it as soon as possible. They'll get into it as soon as possible. So they can read the whole thing, then back up and do it paragraph by paragraph, in character, in accent, correctly. Wow. Something called preparation. Do you prepare for your acting? Do you prepare for your scripts? Do you prepare for your castings? If you don't, please find something else to do. Really, you need totally. Go sell ice cream somewhere. Taco Bell always needs people because you don't need that much preparation to make a taco. I mean, give me a break. You take a taco, you put the taco in, that's it. You don't got to read a script for like a week. You don't have to fall into character 3 days before. Yes, there's something called falling into character. I've done, out of all the movies I've done, I fall into character at least 2 days before, and I've kind of have a strange disorder myself because I'll remain in character a week afterwards and drive all my friends, my colleagues, and people I work with crazy. If I'm Irish, I'll be Irish for the next week, yes I will, and you'll be hearing me do the Irish. Aye man, aye, I'll do the Irish for you several days. Then there was the one other movie I did, it was the Mexican. Orale, I sounded like this for several days. Oy, chicharra mexicana, puta, I sounded like this, oh my God, my people will go crazy, man. Hey, Elsie, you're going crazy. God bless the people around me that have to put up with that nonsense. I understand Johnny Depp gets the character a month before. He actually goes out and lives in the places that these characters have lived. He actually goes out and experiences some of the things they've experienced. If the person they're trying to emulate or something like that in the script is supposed to have a shaved head, they'll shave their heads. They will do anything and everything for those characters because they want to become the characters. When you act, you're not supposed to really look like you're acting. If you look like you're acting, please stop. Totally. Really. Go back, find yourself an acting coach, spend a couple of years, then come back, and then see if you can actually be something called natural. If the audience can tell that you are acting while you're horrible. Really, seriously. If somebody can tell you you're acting, that don't work. You have to be able to do it naturally. Very naturally. The eyes must match the dialogue. That's right. The mouth, the jaw must be held with the right tension to match the attitude that matches the character, that matches the dialogue. Everything must match. You must become the person that is in that script. You can't be yourself. I had a friend of mine that wanted to be an actor. I asked him what kind of acting you want to do. He said, I want to be myself. I told him, you want to be Charlie Sheen at the end of his career? Emphasis, the end of his career when he went zoom. Because when Charlie Sheen started and they gave him good scripts and he had good movies, he was wonderful. He was excellent. He's amazing. Good actors with good scripts is a great thing. Good actor with a really wonderful character that they're portraying, like we see Johnny Depp do. He does amazing, wonderful characters. I love how he selects his characters. I really do. There are other actors out there. William Shatner does good characters. I love the characters he does. James Spader is excellent. Go out, find his old footage, his old movies, watch them. That's the guy that can look creepy just by looking at you. My favorite kind. The kind of person that can sit there, stare at you. Which is something every actor needs to do. If you can't stare, go practice. Practice in a mirror. Be careful you don't do it in a bar. You might get beat up. Really, we don't want you to get beat up. Yet, unless somebody's paying for you, filming it, and you have the medical and the ambulance waiting afterwards, obviously. That, and of course you had stage fighting experience and training, because you can get really serious with that stuff. But emphasis on, and I digress, I apologize, that acting is not just speaking, acting is emoting, acting is becoming, acting is channeling, acting is convincing somebody else that you are not who you are, that you are what's on that paper. If the paper says your name is Bill Smith, your name may be Bill Smith, and I only know Bill Smith may be a southerner, and may have to talk like this, and you may have to spend several days waking up, having to give yourself some grits. That's right, you have some grits in the morning with some hot dogs, have yourself a southern food to go with your southern accent, you understand? So when you put on your southern wardrobe and have yourself a southern bed, people can be convinced that you be a southerner. That's right. Not no New Yorker, because if I was born in New York, I'd be sounding like this, but I can't be sounding like this if I'm going to be in a New York movie, you understand that? So it's important for you to match your character, to become your character. Acting is about looking like you're not acting, that it's natural. Funny personal tidbit, I've had maybe like 1 hour of acting school one time, back in what used to be called junior high. They kicked me out because the thing they wrote was supposed to have a kissing scene, and I wanted to practice with a young lady, and they all called me several horrible names and told me to leave. Hey, last time I remember you're supposed to practice scenes, okay? You told me I gotta do a certain scene, and I think I'm gonna be uncomfortable. I'm gonna practice. I don't care what the scene is. They weren't down with that project, so it's okay, because as it turns out, in some of the movies that I've been in, some of the TV shows and what have you, I have my friends tell me that I'm actually a very natural actor. I'll tell you where I got my acting from. God bless my mother. My mother taught me how to act. Yes. Because when you sat down for dinner, if you didn't act like you really enjoyed her food, you were in deep trouble. That's right. When she said, we're going on vacation, you better act like it's a really good idea to get into that car and not say nothing. Alright? Just right. That's why your mother may be the best acting instructor, because when she said, yo, it's like this, you better act like you with the program. Now, I know guys and girls are natural actors, you know. We got guys like to act stupid, they act crazy, they like to act macho. Some like to act smart, some like to act like they know everything. Hey, you gotta love it. My ladies are even better actors than the guys. They act sweet, they act sexy, they act slutty, they act silly, they act stupid, they act like nothing's going on. They act like they're really into whatever it is that you want. They act like they're interested in you. It's a long list. Women do a lot more acting than guys do. So everybody does have acting in them. It's very natural. If you tap your natural acting abilities that you've been doing since you were a little kid, trying to act funny for a little neighborhood, other little kid you want to get down with, hang out with, and all that kind of stuff. Hey, baby, what's up? Yeah. Oh my God, there's so much acting out there. It makes my head spin. It's just not on television or the theater. It's usually called the bars. So, this has been Tad Sharpe, here for you, to give you wonderful advice, to inspire you, to make you a better actor, to make you a more consummate performer, so that every time you perform it's like your last time you'll ever perform. Perform with richness. Perform with passion. Put yourself into the role. Throw yourself in it. Live the role. Start a week before shooting. Really, get in costume a few days before. If you are one of those people that want to wait till the last day to prepare for your acting, do yourself a favor. Find another job. Really, there's so much more you can do out there that involves very little acting. What? I'm not too sure, because it's really acting almost everything, but I'm sure you'll find something. I don't know, statue cleaning, window cleaning. Hey. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, come back for our next episode soon. Thank you very much. This was Tad Sharpe for advice for professional actors. Thank you.